Yes! Oh my god, you guys!
What, doughboy?
I was just watching the TV. They had this commercial. So guess what they're gonna say tonight on that show Cop Drama?
What?
No, come on, guess. They're gonna say something that's never been said on television.
What?
You'll never guess. What? Tonight, on Cop Drama, on TV, they're gonna say...
Hello there, welcome back to The Big Breakfast. It's the 26th of March. I'm Richard Bacon.
And I'm Amanda Byram.
I'm the very lucky Ed Hall.
And finally, I'm Lisa Rogers. Here's what's still to come on today's show.
Okay, in just a moment, I'll be taking my customary look at the newspaper headlines. Hooray!
Why don't you batter me? Oh, and at 8:05, some saucy moments on BB Go.
At 8:10, Ed Hall gets to grips with the gorgeous Meg Ryan. You lucky man.
Yeah, whip me into sorry, plus Britney's film premiere in Snap, Cackle and Pop, and your... Oh, that's very close, Rob. You can see the hairs up my nose. Ouch. And your chance to becoming down to the last Big Breakfast show.
As well as our old friend Jodie finding out what's the best Easter egg on the market by eating every single one, aided and abetted by me, to be absolutely fair. Very good. Now, who's Jasmine Lowson with Big Breakfast News and Weather?
Thank you, good morning. These are the main stories on Tuesday, the 26th of March. Blackpool's The Set Gambler's soul's on fire. Britney's fans are all shook up, and the Lord of the Rings clash in the home of the King. Blackpool's odds-on favourite to become the Las Vegas of England under radical new plans to liberalise gambling. Today's white paper provides the biggest betting shake-up since the 60s and will sweep away many of the industry's strict restrictions. It's expected to bring a boost to many other declining holiday towns.
I think hopefully there'll be a wider range of offer. There'll be hopefully live entertainment. There'll be multiple slot machines, as is found in every other casino worldwide, and a number of smaller changes, perhaps the ability to place a bet on a horse racing activity or a football match.
The search for missing schoolgirl Amanda Dowler is being stepped up by police 6 days after she vanished. Parents of the 13-year-old are hoping video footage of Millie, as she's known to family and friends, will jog memories among the public. Police have searched her route home from the railway station and are examining CCTV footage from local buildings, but admit they have no real clues.
We have nothing that gives us any positive indication that she's gone off of her own volition. Equally, we have no positive information that she has been taken off the street and abducted. At this time, all of our lines of inquiry are open.
Police are drawing up plans to ban youngsters from part of Corby in Northamptonshire at night in a bid to cut crime and disorder. Under 15s are being banned from the streets at night. Any kids found out between 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. will be escorted home by police. It seems Britney Spears really could be at the crossroads of her career. The now multimedia superstar enraged thousands of waiting fans by turning up late and failing to sign autographs before the premiere of her widely panned film. But typically, Pop's princess rose above all the boos.
This is new. This is so new. I'm not used to this at all. I was not expecting this many fans out there. This is very sweet and very flattering, I must say.
Here's the sport. Heavyweight boxing's biggest ever circus has at last found a place to pitch its jaded tent. Lennox Lewis has finally signed up to fight Mike Tyson in the hometown of rock and roll king Elvis Presley. The $100 million Memphis fight, scheduled for June the 8th, is set to make each fighter well over $20 million. Fitness tests will be the order of the day for Sven-Göran Eriksson this morning ahead of England's friendly against Italy. The team trained together in Leeds yesterday, but without Paul Scholes, Teddy Sheringham, Ashley Cole and Sol Campbell. Kieran Dyer did join in the session, but is unlikely to play so soon after injury. And with plenty of competition for places, tensions building in the squad.
They know it's friendly as well, but I'm sure they'll want to come over and put a good performance in because, as you said, they are one of the favourites and they always are one of the favourites in big competitions. So, you know, it's important for them as much as it is for us.
Here's the weather. Ironically, temperatures will reach a high of 12 in Lowestoft compared to a low of 8 in the Highlands. Expect a fine and bright start across much of the country with just a dribble of rain over eastern fringes. Later on, the good stuff remains, but the chills start multiplying. Now, here's the 5-day forecast. Scotland and Northern Ireland get it bad as rain moves in tomorrow and won't budge till April. Northern and central regions fare a little better, but woe betide the weekend. And for those of you in the south, don't be afraid. It's only sunshine. It won't hurt you. That's it. Now it's back to the house.
Oh, that was an unfortunately timed cough, I thought. Welcome back. And it's nice to have Ed Hall with us today.
Thank you.
Here popped in today in this, our final week.
Hello.
But anyway, later on, tell them who you're talking to.
Right, later on, I'm talking to Meg Ryan.
Terrific news. Okay.
Ginormous lips.
Yeah, great lips. OK, that's coming in a second. Let's have a look at the headlines then. Quickly on The Sun, Halle Berry is on there. Lots of Oscars news. And what a performance she gave in what I thought was like a painful, never-ending speech. But they loved it in America. Even the journalists were weeping.
I'm helping the headline, not just for me, for every journalist who's ever written a headline. It's faceless, nameless headline writer.
No, thank you, lawyer. Thank you, lawyer.
Oh my God.
But there we go. Obviously, you know, it was a great night for black American actors generally. But in the papers today, in a few papers, there's a bit of sniping, I think. You can see the headline there, not just The Sun, but a kind of suggestion that, like, Denzel Washington didn't win the Oscar, Russell Crowe lost it. Yeah, that's kind of what they're saying.
That would dig in. Great breasty dumplings she's got, though.
Yeah, thanks very much. That's absolutely right.
$250,000 to see him as well, wasn't it?
It was what?
It was $250,000 to see him in the film Swordfish.
Was it really?
$250,000 they paid us so you could have a look at him.
OK, and I've not seen the film Swordfish. I understand it's rubbish.
It is terrible, but the scene where they come out in, it's like they just edited it in there.
OK.
They thought, oh, this is rubbish, but let's pay $250,000 and have a look at them.
And did you know in Britney's new film, Crossroads, when they filmed it, she did, as part of the scene, she did a flash. No. Right, yeah, but then they didn't leave it in the edit.
Really? No way.
What are they thinking? Anyway, well, was that? Yes, anyway, there's sort of a bit of sniping saying that Denzel didn't win it, Crowe lost it, because they're saying, like, A Beautiful Mind, he got 4 Oscars, 4 of the best Oscars, but supposedly Crowe is the best thing in A Beautiful Mind, so why didn't he win the Oscar? You know, because he beat up Malcolm Jerry, that producer, just sniping in the papers, you know what I mean? They come over here, they take our Oscars. General sort of feeling there today. But anyway, there's your story. Let's go on to the Daily Express this morning, and there's Britney again, how I'm battling heartache, and actually I'm in the paper today in a Britney-related story. I'm not going to tell you too much about it because I've interviewed her and it's for tomorrow's show, but there's a nice little picture of me with Britney, which you can see.
TV Joker.
I am TV Joker. Thank you. I've long waited for that accolade, and
she looks very comfortable in your presence there as well. Yes. Slightly backing away.
Yes, it did get a little odd towards the end of the interview.
Really?
And what I would say, I don't want to tell you now because that would ruin it. But what I'm saying is, it's good, and we were told by her PR people, don't ask certain questions about Justin and don't do any stunts. Given it's our last week, I ignored both of those requests. That's why I'm a joker. OK, so you can see that on tomorrow's show, probably about 8:10 or so. Also, End to Our Way of Life is the other story on the papers today, and this is about the postal. Sad news: 15,000 postal workers have now lost their job. That's in there today. Can you take this big package? Where to? Home. It's your redundancy. You know what I'm saying? Consignia. It's true, though, isn't it? So I don't mean to be horrible. I'm just, you know, it is true.
It's true.
It's a good excuse to do that old gag about Postman Pat. He's now just called Pat. But I don't like to, guys, because they're obviously a difficult story. And over there on the Times today, you got taxpayers' £10 billion bailout. If you can understand that, then good luck to you, because I don't. We can read that article. It's very confusing. But basically, rail track and consignia and all that lot and the naval thing, it's costing us a lot of money. That's essentially the story. And there's anarchy on Alderney in the Channel Islands. Read that, because it's a bit like the League of Gentlemen, where some no-tail copper, who's not local, goes to Alderney and causes some... Oh, it's a bit like the Wicker Man, but I think you'd enjoy that. That page 3 of the Times. OK, there's the headlines. Now, here's some BB Gold.
OK. I'm Mark Little.
And I'm Zoe Ball. And I'm Vanessa Feltz. And you're watching The Big Breakfast on Channel 4.
That's right, yeah!
This is a nasal wash device. It's a neti pot. Nasal irrigation, fresh from the States, claims to soothe dry nasal passages, washes away dust, pollen, irritants, removes excess mucus. And I've been looking up here. My technique for this, I'm going to have a go with this. Go on. Go on, John. Okay. Go on, John. It works. How's it feel?
Oh, so next stop a big bunch of mucus. Well, there's something to stay tuned for. Still to come on today's show. Details of how you can clear all your debts in our fantastic Millennium Night competition. Oh, no you don't. So distracting. I'm not your friend anymore.
Hearing aid, a plastic straw and a dab of fairy liquid. Roy will now attempt to blow bubbles out of his left ear. There you are!
And of course, Richard E. Grant is with us here. And he's sitting around with the family. It's like Uncle Richard.
Uncle who?
Uncle Dickie!
Right, you know what the challenge is. As much courage you can in 30 seconds while singing One Night in Heaven. Mark, tinker it away!
One night.
One night in heaven. When you touch me, it takes me your heart. Take me your heart with the love in the sky.
Now we're going to prove to the nation that Sparkle can count. So we're going to write some sums here on the board, which Sparkle, the dog, will then calculate.
Right, first of all, we're going to have 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3.
OK.
Right, Sparkle, what is 4 plus 3?
Oh, yeah!
Get under the water and relax, breathe out and press the button very gently.
OK, Duck. Ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3, go! Sorry, I breathed in then. Oh, OK, one quick one. 1, 2, 3, go! I did it again.
James is going to show off his hyper-elastic joints by first making his left shoulder jump 6 inches out of his back.
No.
Thank you, James. Secondly, he's going to shift both shoulders right out of their sockets. I like this lad.
It's quite an exceptional computer.
Why?
Well, it does all the things that a computer is supposed to do, except...
Trev?
I did that on purpose, didn't I?
Oh.
Hey, now, let me show you something.
Thought it's gone mad.
Give me that cricket back. Now, look at this. Is this impressive?
On a laptop. That's amazing.
Yeah, no, hey, we haven't finished yet. No.
You did it! No! OK, you've broken it, haven't you?
I don't know. Let's see if
Power.
See if
Press power.
Press power.
Let's have a look.
And absolutely nothing, Trev.
And
so,
in case you're wondering how you ruin a laptop, if you want to ruin a laptop.
What's happening to me cricket back? This is the big breakfast. What channel are we watching?
Sparkle, what channel is everybody watching?
Tricks you can do?
Oh, I'm just still laughing from those star turns. They were some of the best star turns. I can do loads of tricks. The first day I was on the Big Breakfast, I picked things up with my toes.
Oh.
I can wiggle my...
Joe Gilbert, please return the video if there is a cost left.